SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
Hockey with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, Indiana high school basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com. Guess what? Coming to you live once again. We have 2 championship games in this 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. Got a good one. We're starting with the girls first, then we'll have our nightcapper at 8 p.m. with the boys. Bringing Dan Vance in here from the News Sentinel. Dan, once again, thanks for joining us and bringing some knowledge here to the community. Beautiful game we have here. A lot of people picked Southside to be right here. Had to get through that buzzsaw of Northrop, but played outstandingly well for Carroll. Did not have to face Homestead, who they expected to. Got lures and really stomped them last night. These 2 squads are playing the best that they possibly can right now. Dan, what do you expect here today?
I think it's going to be a really interesting game. You have 2 teams playing to arguably be the best team in the SAC. You know, Carroll has a couple of losses already, a close one to Homestead, and then the loss to Concordia that they got back in this tournament. But Carroll's playing their best basketball right now, and for Southside, it's, you know, I don't know that any team on either side, boys or girls, wants an SAC Holiday Tournament more than this Southside team.
Yeah, there's no question about it. In the interview with Shamari Tyson, you know, just talking about it, you could see her start to get a little bit emotional about it. You know, how much work and effort that these girls put into it is absolutely tremendous. It's a year-round thing that these girls do to get to the caliber that they are, and for Carroll as well. Of course, not having to play Homestead, did get the chance to play Lures, but Lures was playing outstanding basketball up to that point. So Carroll, I think they're in the driver's seat, and they are extremely confident. I know head coach Mark Redding is as well.
Yeah, and you have two teams here who get a chance to get back and get this title. You know, Carroll's only been in this tournament for 3 years. They made the finals last year, fell to Homestead. This Southside team, there's some of the same girls, Denise Chapman, Shamari Jackson, Makiba Jones, who hasn't played in this tournament and isn't dressed again tonight. They were here 2 years ago, get to the finals to play Homestead, lose that finals game by 60 points.
Yeah.
And that's just, you know, that kills a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of momentum, because you're in the finals of your conference tournament, and the gap is 60 points. 100 to 40 was the final score that night. And so for them to get back here, this is a true redemption thing. But we talked about it last night, is there's a lot of emotion. Southside plays with emotion anyway. There's a lot of emotion here. You have to ignore it. Don't play with the emotion, because when you play with the emotion, this Southside team is prone to mistakes. They have not played with emotion in this tournament, and they've made very few mistakes.
And of course, they have been without one of their superstars, Makiba Jones. She's an inside-outside playmaker, rebounder, shoots the three. I mean, she's an outstanding player, the senior Makiba Jones. So they are proving the point here in the state of Indiana, knocking off some of the best teams here in the state so far. They are primed to make a run in Class 4A, but right here, before we get that, all that these two teams care about is bringing home this 2017 SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament Championship Trophy. These girls want to cut the nets down here at Wayne High School. There is no question about it. Carroll, they are led by an outstanding player and Kelly Damon, but they are absolutely loaded with guards on their roster, which is a huge, huge advantage against this press of the Southside Archers. So it is going to be tremendous to see these battle of teams up and down the floor. I'm sure Carroll will like to slow it down a little bit, but Southside is primed to go up and down the court. Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, none of this would be possible without our title sponsor. Of course, they are Parkview Sports Medicine. Parkview Sports Medicine, where it is always game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Of course, also Parkview Sports Medicine is the new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Of course, you can also make them part of your team. To do that, you can give them a call, 260-266-4007, or of course, log on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. And of course, big shout out, the Big Eyed Fish, new sponsor, SummitCitySports.com. They have supported Fort Wayne area athletics and have been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Their original location is at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express location at 3001 Hillegas Road and their express north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3-star ranking with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Of course, like their Facebook page for updated promotions and contests. Come and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. So we are about seconds away from the start of our contest as we are moving in to the starting lineups here at Wayne High School for this championship game of the girls' side. Pair of 4A clubs here on the floor matching up. This is the number 4 seeded Carroll Lady Chargers and the number 3 seeded Southside Lady Archers. So right now we'll send you down to the PA announcer for the starting lineups and of course our Star Spangled Banner.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we please ask that you stand and remove your headgear Number 5, Shamari Jackson. And number 34, Tourney Jackson. And now the home team on the scoreboard and their starters, the Carroll Chargers. Number 10, Emma Lulu. Number 20, Kelly Davis. Number 22, Lady Snecker. Number 30, Lacey Miller. And number 33, Julia Miller.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com are coming to you live right here from Wayne High School. Big shout out Athletic Director Gary Raver, Principal John Hauser. Outstanding job them and their staff do here at the SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. We are about set for the start of this contest. SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, anyone can be a part of the SummitCitySports.com team, whether donation or straight out sponsorship. We have all kinds of package. Go ahead and contact us via social media, or you can email us, tatkinson@SummitCitySports.com, and our owner, Jay Mahoney, at SummitCitySports.com. Jeff Mahoney is on the camera once again for all 18, as I have been calling your action. Dan Vance here giving you some color. We are about set. This is Indiana High School basketball. We play 4 8-minute quarters here in the state. 10-minute halftime and no shot clock. I said send them to Dan Vance. Let's hit up Justin Kenny. Jay Kenny, they're on Twitter. Let them know what you feel about the shot clock. So zone comes out for Carroll in the all white with the blue trim. Southside in their sweet looking green unis, the holiday flare. Up top, Steckler right off the hands, and that's exactly how Southside makes you make mistakes. Ratchet up that pressure and make you speed up more than you want.
Yeah, Carroll's going to have to control themselves in that speed there, right there. You heard from their bench yelling, go, but you don't want to go against Southside. You want to make smart passes.
Tyson, free ball, no good. Damon with her first board. Has Lieberhusen on this near side, has Steckler for the wing three. Steckler, no good, back rim. Shamari Tyson with the board. She can do everything. Look at the look ahead to Jones, but Kelly Damon, missing tangible in the passing lane, deflected out of bounds. Will stay at that end. So Carroll and Southside battling here for this championship to cut the nets down at Wayne High School. We'll have a new champion. Beautiful look. Can't get it to go. Denise Chapman. Another 2 offensive rebounds. Couldn't get it up and in, but starting to flex her muscle down low. She's one of the better post players in our city, no doubt about it. Damon with this pressure. Good break. Lieberhusen. Now they want to slow, but the trap's right there. Damon skip past Steckler. Wide open. Triple. Julia Miller. Short. Steckler. Beautiful 15-foot jumper on that elbow extended for Lainey Steckler.
That's big for Carroll right there, making the most out of second chance opportunities. They won't get many of them.
Bucket there for Southside. Press break, but threw it right in between 2 Lady Chargers. As the turnover, second one here for Carroll early in this contest. Minute and a half in, checking in for the first time is Darian Hackbarth, and it is good to see Shamari Jackson getting the start here tonight. Went down with that foot injury, ankle injury, let's just say lower extremity, and she's back on the floor. And obviously head coach Juanita Goodwell is easing her into the competition. Just replaced her with Darian Hackbarth, who had outstanding minutes last night. Dan, and there's a 3 just wide. Someone opened the door out front. And that blew wide right, but Hackbarth had outstanding minutes last night.
Yeah, she played really well, testing the depth of this Southside bench a little bit. Hackbarth is developing quite a bit through the course of this year.
Lots of contact, no foul.
Good hustle play right there from Hackbarth.
Yeah, absolutely. She does all the intangibles. And head coach Mark Redding, he's not yelling at the officials. He is talking to his players. non-stop coaching, wire to wire, is head coach Mark Redding. Jones, pass over the top. Hackbar's not going to take that one. J.C. Jones needs that extra pass. Tyson, a little scoop shovel pass. Denise Chapman with the bucket. So both Chapman sisters back-to-back buckets. Lubehusen, numbers. Lubehusen, not a lot of contact. Looked like Lubehusen just kind of lost her footing, but a foul will be called on Tyson. That is their first team foul, her first.
This bucket down here from Denise Chapman, that's something Carroll cannot allow. They cannot allow her to get behind them. They tried to front her there on that post play. You can't front Denise Chapman. They're going to throw it over your head. She's going to put it in for an easy basket every time.
Lubehusen hits the first. Pulls within one of the Lady Archers. And Lubehusen, starting point guard here for Carroll, but there you have all kind of movable parts. Pretty much positionless here on the Carroll roster. All of them can handle. Tyson, good look to Chapman. Chapman skip past Hackbarth. Tyson, wide open triple from the wing. Bingo! Southside and Shamari Tyson with the 3-ball. Lubehusen, that's the trap spot. Jumper, Emma, no good. Look at that rebound from the sophomore. Elia Chapman Jones. Her and Chapman out there. Good look. That was deflected by Carroll. Miller. Here's Julia Miller. Lainey Steckler. Kelly Damon. Emma Lubehusen. And Macy Miller. Your 5 for Carroll. For Southside, Denise Chapman, Elia Chapman. J.C. Jones, Darian Hackbarth, and Shamari Tyson. Looks like Tyson got popped in the nose, and who do you guess comes up with the loose ball? It's Darian Hackbarth. That one goes off the heel of Tyson, crosses over out of the way. Good look down low. 3-ball, Shamari Tyson. Back-to-back triple, 6-point lead for Southside. Lubehusen. Good trap, got out of it. Damon, that's exactly what Carroll needed. You can't afford to get back too far against this Southside press. So Damon's first points is that 3-ball. Good pass to Chapman. That's game over down that low. Game over when Denise Chapman catches on the block. Dan, you just mentioned it a couple possessions ago.
Yeah, she does a great job of getting behind you, getting between you and the basket. You got to slide your feet over there. You're probably going to foul her, let's be honest, but you'd rather not give up the bucket in the foul like they just did.
So just under midway through this first quarter, we got a good one, of course, 12-7. Southside on top. Denise Chapman to the line for the 3-point play. Nothing but net. 5 quick points for Chapman. 6 quick points for Tyson. Good give and go, but J.C. Jones showing you the thievery skills. Miller knocked that one away. They return it. Chapman, she'll bring it up over the timeline. 12-8 our score, nearing 3.5 minutes. Hackbarth, 3-ball, Darian Hackbarth. Huge minutes once again for head coach Juanita Goodwell. 3, Steckler, they need it. Got it. This is going to be tremendous, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Lainey Steckler with the 3. Loose ball, steal. Hackbarth was there, knocked out of bounds, and another steal from Hackbarth.
She's just a little bit all over the court right now, which is a problem for Carroll because you already have J.C. Jones, who's all over the court. So you don't want 2 of them out there at the same time that you don't know where they're at.
There ain't no question about that. Steckler has a lane, pops it out. That's Alyssa Kimes, who's just checked into the contest. Steckler, there's Kimes in the corner. She can shoot the rock as well. Miller, hands. Wants it down low. And a jump ball. We'll stay at that end on the possession arrow. Good help, D.
You know, there's a couple trips down the court here. Carroll has a little bit of a break and settles to stop and not take the attack at Denise Chapman. maybe a good idea, maybe a bad idea. Get her in foul trouble would help them a lot.
There is no doubt about that. I mean, they do have the freshman, of course, Lamaya Woodson, who's nearly 6 foot on the bench, but Denise Chapman is just one of those different type of players. So another turnover. Jones with the left hand. That's her strong hand. And the bucket lay-in. J.C. Jones, Southside, is rolling here. 18-11. 18-10. Let me fix that. Look at that hesitation. That was tremendous. Kelly Damon, next level move. Damon with another bucket. Fast pace, of course, what we expected. And out of bounds. It will go to Carroll. Full court press will be set up here. 18-12. Steckler, she'll bring it up on Chapman. You don't want to keep it there. Nice job. That's Izzy Dollins, who just checked into the game, number 32. 3-ball, no good for Miller. Knocked out of bounds by Kimes. We'll go to Southside.
You know, Carroll really likes these jump shots, but when you get a situation like that where you have Denise Chapman trapping all the way up top, you need to try to get the ball down low and take advantage.
Yeah, once she vacates the paint, that needs to be the first priority, no doubt. This 1-3-1 zone. Chapman carves out the space. Too easy. Off the glass. Chapman is rolling. And a steal from John. No good. Rebound Dallins. 2012. No good. Rebound from the freshman, Lamaya Woodson. Tyson thought about pulling up there. Double team came. Look at that look. That was a beautiful drop pass. Here's Woodson. Down low. Off glass. Uh-oh. Danger time for Carroll here. Head coach Mark Redding may need a timeout here shortly. And another turnover thrown out of bounds. And there it is. First timeout called on the floor. We got a 10-point game with 1:16 left. You are watching the Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Basketball Tournament live from SummitCitySports.com.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Welcome back, Indiana high school basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com bringing this live broadcast. We have been here all week. 9 a.m. it started on Wednesday with 6 games. 9 a.m. on Thursday with 6 games. Yesterday, 4 games. And today, our 2 championship matchups. Outstanding coverage. And we are so happy to bring all of this to you live. Only a couple of hiccups and technical difficulties. So we've been extremely pleased with what we have been able to provide to the community. No doubt about it. 16-foot jumper, Jones, no good. Chapman, another offensive rebound. Can't get it. Padding stats over there now for Chapman. And two boards back-to-back, and she'll head to the line.
I'll tell you what I saw right there was a lot of jumping for a rebound, and no one from Carroll boxing Denise Chapman out.
Got to put a body, if not 2, on Denise Chapman, especially on the offensive glass. She is a dynamo rebounding the ball on the offensive end.
She's so strong, and to not put a body on her is questionable, but that's going to be a source for Southside all game if they get the ball down low to her, if they're going to see that Carroll's not going to be aggressive with Denise Chapman. That's where you got to go.
So the first, no good for Chapman. Second attempt. It does roll that one in for Chapman. 23-12 is our score. Just under a minute. Beautiful give and go to Miller with the left hand. Macy Miller puts in the bucket. Finally off that 12. Jones, good recovery, Lubehusen. Hackbarth, another one. No good on that. Jones comes down to her, puts it right back up in and good. J.C. Jones, offensive board and the putback. 30 seconds. Good ball fake, but Woodson wasn't happening. Ramaya Woodson with the swat. Jones, she'll pull it back. We're under 20 seconds. Tyson, her third three. Nope. Look at the length of Woodson and then just lost the handle. But that is just length. You cannot try to jump with that length. As you mentioned, Dan, you got to put bodies and move them out of the paint.
And Carroll doesn't look very aggressive on the boards. They're going to have to be tougher rebounding the ball.
Good look to Miller. They need that three. Got it. That was a huge, huge ball from Julia Miller. And that will be the end of the first quarter. You are watching the SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament from SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, SummitCitySports.com. Right off the quarter break, no good from Jones. That was set up immediately. Tyson, second chance points. It is absolutely killing the Carroll Lady Chargers. Steckler. Damon. Lubehusen right in the shooting pocket. Couldn't get it. Tyson with the board.
Carroll's going to have to get the ball inside more, shot more threes in the first quarter than they did twos.
Hackbarth can't get that. And it is a travel called on that far side. Turnover on South, a rare one here to start the contest. Look at that pressure defense, and moving her feet is the sophomore, Elia Chapman. Steckler in the corner. Skip pass, Julia Miller. Goes to Lubehusen.
There you go, there's your mismatch.
Beautiful. That's exactly how it's done.
Get Woodson and Elia Chapman away from the basket and go to work. Big mismatch.
It's amazing how that works. Tyson, no good. That was a heat check.
You got Denise Chapman getting ready to check back in. They're not going to let that happen anymore.
There's no doubt about it. Miller. Three ball, getting back into it. Here is the Lady Chargers, and it's coming by way of the three. 28-22. Knocked away. Right elbow jumper, Hackbarth, no good. Up the top of the backboard, that's out of bounds. We'll go to Carroll.
You know, this is always an interesting game-to-game plan for with these two coaches. They're going to see each other again here in the regular season, possible regional opponents as well.
So not touched by Southside. That's going to go right out of bounds and head back to the Lady Archers. 6:24, 6-point game. Tyson, she'll bring it up. Shamari Tyson in the corner, beautiful. Well, I passed that out. You were 3 feet away from the cup. That's why Shamari Tyson wanted another 3-ball. A la Mikhail Stevenson, 4 triples for Shamari Tyson. Off the hands of Miller, out of bounds, 31-22. Head coach Mark Redding obviously not happy with that one. Far side, Hackbarth. Great minutes, replacing Shamari Jackson. Woodson, that's got to be a foul right across the arm. And she will head to the line. Will number 3, Aliyah Chapman, the 5'10 sophomore forward. Chapman. Front rim's no good on the first attempt. And does convert on the second attempt. Back to a 10-point edge for the Lady Archers. 3 points now for Aliyah Chapman. Liebehusen, Steckler wide open, need it. Another 3-ball. Lady Steckler making the difference. Now with 8 points, does Steckler have. We'll stay at that end with Southside. Jones, that's off the foot of Lainey Steckler, out of bounds. J.C. Jones, Shamari Tyson, Darian Hackbarth, Aliyah, and Denise Chapman. Chapman has plenty post. There you go. Tried that walkthrough, that was a travel. It just got caught up. Went for that face up, and then the walkthrough, but moved that pivot foot, so that's a turnover. Steckler on the move. Here's Liebehusen. 7-point game. No 5-second call. Beautiful look. Can't get it to go for Macy Miller. Puts back up and good. Macy Miller now with, Damon. Kynes is going to get checked in. Liebehusen was all alone. Missed her. And the steal. Jones to Hackbarth. Hackbarth off glass. No good rebound. Julia Miller needs help. You don't want to just let go of it. You may get a timeout here. Nope. Need to get it up. Here comes the freshman. Emily Parrott's going to check into the game. Damon, no. Stays at a 5-point game. Jones. Chapman. And 3 seconds is the call. You don't see it often, just a handful of times. So Carroll will take over, back with possession. 4:01 on the clock. SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Damon in the paint and a blocking foul. That will be on Aliyah Chapman. We'll send Kelly Damon to the line to shoot a pair.
And that's what you need to do there. Kelly Damon is one that is not afraid to take it at the south side post players, and that's what you got to do if you get up the court.
Damon converts on the first 4-point game.
It's really beneficial for Carroll here to have the confidence their shooters are going to knock down free throws. Now you can get back on defense. You don't have to worry about that south side fast break. I said it. I shouldn't have said it.
Yep. Missed on the second. 6 points now for Damon. We're under midway through. She can knock that down. Aliyah Chapman, that went off glass. And then knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll.
Driven by Emily Parrott, one of the smaller players on the court, the smallest Carroll player on the court, to sky up there and get her hand on that above Denise Chapman.
She had outstanding minutes last night against Lures. The freshman did. I think she had 8-9 points. Jones. Chapman, skip pass. Jackson. No good for Shamari Jackson. Rebound. Macy Miller. Miller needs help. Out of the press. Needs a timeout and just thrown away. No reason for all the guards to run to the end of the floor with Macy Miller grabbing that board. Jackson, and that's going to be a jump ball. It'll go to Carroll. Alternating possession. That's going back to Carroll. Damon will look to inbound. Wanted to carry there, didn't get it. Kimes. Macy Miller. Wide right, Parrott with the rebound. Parrott picked up the dribble. Steckler, Kimes. Haven't seen Olivia Hepner yet. Kimes. And off glass over Chapman. What a move by Alyssa Kimes, the senior. Full timeout for Southside. You're watching SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Under 3 minutes left in this first half. 32-30 is our score. Chapman, that's a foul. And if you're going to come and dig, you got to wrap your arms around her as another chance at a three-point play for Denise Chapman. Chapman for the conversion. It does get it to go. Press comes, 35-30. Each squad has burned a timeout. Damon picked up the dribble. Parrott, she'll bring it up. Knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Southside. Of course, head coach Juanita Goodwell.
A couple of times there, Carroll has picked up the ball in that press. That's cost him.
Yeah, you do not want to pick the ball up 50 feet from the basket. Damon. Good cut by Parrott, blocked by Chapman. Chapman, too good on that play. Uh-oh, Jackson, three. Shamari Jackson. Three ball. And a jump ball, that's gonna go Southside way. It will be a jump. Lady Archers ball. 2 minutes. left in this first half.
Carroll cut this game to 2 and then just started going a little too quick.
No good on the turnaround.
And again, take the ball
once
off
again.
the press.
Yeah, once again, Dan. Dangerous pass.
Oh, good.
Dowlins, nice extra pass to Kimes, and Kimes goes the harder route with the jumper, no glass. Down 6.
Very good ball movement there by Carroll.
Yeah, there's been 3 or 4 plays where they've had outstanding execution. J.C. Jones, no good. Chapman, you see how she just got right in front of Dowlins, and the offensive board and putback. Denise Chapman, unstoppable. Kimes, Steckler. It opened up. That's right off Steckler's leg. Ooh. They have a gripe there. As we have Darian Hackbar checking back in for J.C. Jones for South, and Dowlins out, and Macy Miller in for Carroll. Danger time here with 1:11 left in the half. They needed that just like that. Macy Miller's been so good here. 6 points now for Miller. Steckler gets a rebound, or gets a loose ball and then fouled. So back within 6 and a chance to cut into this deficit here with 1 minute left.
This is one of these scenarios where Carroll misses Makiba Jones. She's so versatile. She gets in passing lanes so well and disrupts the play.
No doubt about it. Steckler unimpeded to the cup, lays it up with the right hand. Uh-oh, Kimes. Can't get to it, but nice hands from Alyssa Kimes, the senior. Outstanding minutes off the bench. 4-point game. We're under 50 seconds. Tyson. Carroll saves that zone. Another steal. Ooh, real close here for Steckler. Tyson, 33 seconds. The lob to Hackbarth. Down low, can't get it. Rebound, Julia Miller. Macy Miller, Damon. Oh, look at that hesitation.
Beautiful.
That is one next level move from the senior. Kelly Damon, hesitation, got right to the rim. 10 seconds.
That's good.
Travel. Uh-oh. I mentioned it at 1:11. They were down 6. And boom, they've come in within 2 points with a 7.7 remaining. Damon. Lost the handle. Steckler can't get it to go, and that will be the halftime with your score, 40-38. Lainey Steckler with 10 points for head coach Redding. Damon with 8, but Denise Chapman with 12, Shamari Tyson with 12, and has their club up by 2 going into the half. We'll take a break now and join you as we get closer to the second half. You are watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits guard.
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne High.
Long with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from Wayne High School. We're at halftime of our girls' championship game. The Southside Lady Archers right now up by 2. We're up as many as 10, but Carroll just not giving up on the back of Laney Steckler's 10, Kelly Damon's 8, and both Millers, Julia and Macy, not related. Julia and Miller and Macy Miller both have 6 points for the Southside Archers, and they did correct it. I guess Denise Chapman does have 13. I knew I had it. I crossed off the free throw. So she does lead the game with 13 points for Denise Chapman. Shamari Tyson with 12 on 4 triples. As we're about midway through, Dan, that first half, Southside did get Carroll going really quick at times, but when they did break that press, they scored the ball pretty easily.
Yeah, when Carroll started to settle in and find that calm place, they're making significant strides in this game. Probably would have the lead if they didn't push themselves too far. You know, that lead got up to 12 points, got back up to 8. Carroll's had to fight the way back because they've just gotten going a little too fast, because that's the pace that Southside wants to play. And Carroll's capable of playing that pace against a lot of teams that are not Southside. So they're comfortable in that pace, but they shouldn't be.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. 4.5 minutes near 40-38 is our score. Of course, it is going to come down to the wire, no doubt about it. 16 more minutes of gameplay left in. While we have a chance here at the halftime break, talk about our night game. That is the 8 o'clock boys championship game, and it is Northside and Southside, obviously arch rivals. So much history between the two schools. I believe each has won 2 SAC holiday tournaments, is that correct?
Against each other.
Against each other,
yeah,
correct.
They faced in the finals 4 times.
And they split them.
And they split those ones. The last one coming in 2006. Northside 4-point win that year. Really good game. I was actually on the sidelines as assistant coach for Mike Novell at Northside that year. So it was a great game then, but it's going to be interesting. These two teams have already played each other, so you find out a lot about each other, but you played each other, and it was not a close basketball game. You were out there at Southside for that first meeting. I was out there. The thing I saw in that first game with Southside is, and we've talked about it all week here with you, is that to beat Northside in this city, you have to attack them. You have to take the ball at them. At times in that game, that first game, Southside looked like they wanted to take the pressure to Northside offensively and then just pulled it back out. Settled a lot for some things. That Southside team, we haven't seen them do that much since then. We've seen throughout this tournament, they're willing to attack the basket. They've got to be willing to attack the basket against Northside. And for Northside, control the pace, control the tempo. Yesterday, they played Homestead's game for half of the game, a little more than half the game, and it almost cost them. Northside has to play Northside's tempo, get up and down the court. They got a lot of athletes. It's going to be a really interesting game to see if the gap has shrank any since that first game. We consider Southside to probably be the second best team in this city, or in this conference anyway. Top 3 team right there with Northside and Blackhawk Christian. But that gap was so wide the first time. What is the difference maker tonight? Southside has got to find something to do differently than they did the first time.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because it was an absolute drubbing at Southside High School. I know they were a little embarrassed, to say the least, was Southside. Talking to Trajan Didier yesterday, he flat out said, we got to prove they ain't 20 points better than us. And that's exactly what they're going to have to come out and do. And they're going to have to be clicking on all cylinders. There's no doubt about that. Lucas Croft, I believe, is going to have a good game for Northside to be able to match Southside's presence all across the floor. Excited to see the progression continue for DeMarque Perkins. He had an outstanding contest last night against the number 2 seed, the Wayne Generals. So it'll be interesting to see. You will definitely get to see it right here live from SummitCitySports.com. That will be an 8 p.m. tip-off. 8 p.m. They clear out the gym. They clean it up. Then they bring you back in for the nightcap. 8 p.m. Come back and join us, no doubt, after this broadcast. Of course, at the conclusion of this contest, we will get down and get you some interviews with the winning club. No doubt about it, as we will have time, as the nets will be cut down here tonight. So we'll take a short break and join you as we start our second half. You are watching Indiana High School Basketball, SummitCitySports.com.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com, coming to you live from Wayne High School, the site of the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. Jeff Mahoney, our owner, on the camera. Dan Vance from the News Sentinel sitting here in the booth for the color. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Been calling them all since 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. This is game number 17 of 18, and Carroll starts the second half with a turnover. Ooh, that could have been called double dribble. It looked like she had to dribble to retain possession and then started it again, but no call. Tyson. Chapman, Walt. Good call by that baseline official. I think Denise Chapman was looking for some contact, wasn't it? When it was not there, that kind of threw her off.
Yeah, threw her off a little bit there, and kind of accidental there by Julia Miller to make that contact with the ball.
14-foot jumper, no good. Damon Jones boards.
Just letting her get back behind them
Telling you what, she runs the floor so well for a post player. Just tremendous skill as well, footwork, you name it, she can do it all. The best offensive rebounders I've seen in the girls' game as well. Denise Chapman with 13 points. She's the game high, and that one is kind for Denise, 14 points. And the second one is converted, 42-38. There's the trap, Damon right by it. Knocked away, Denise Chapman out on the break, and the easy layup, and a timeout called on the floor by head coach Mark Redding. And he is not pleased, to say the least, to come out and start this second half. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, today's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com, and due to our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine, where it is game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Of course, you can make them part of your team. Give them a call, 260-266-4007. Also, go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com, as they are the new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. PSM wants to celebrate the college athletes on and off the field. Check it out at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. They do get it in. And back to Damon. She'll bring it up. Three ball, Steckler. Can't get that one. Macy Miller boards. And blocked. They wanted a foul. Head coach Mark Redding said, "Where's my foul?" Jones rises up from three. No good, back rimmed. Damon with the board. Goes to Macy Miller. Ooh, dangerous pass. Good give and go to perfection, except the finish. Man, that was beautiful. Little inside out dribble for Shamari Tyson. Ball's on the ground, and the possessed arrow will stick to that side with 6.5. Tyson, no good. That would have been her fifth.
No guard, staying back with Macy Miller
once again. And jump ball. It will stay with Carroll. But Dan, we've seen it time and time again. The posts and the bigs, or just one guard gets left all alone in the backcourt.
Yeah, the guards leaked out there. And watch the fact that Miller was guarded by Shamari Tyson. You don't leave Miller alone with Shamari Tyson.
Chapman did knock that out of bounds. Carroll will keep possession. There's Damon on the leak out, and that's got to be a foul. It was incidental contact, but if you knock a player to the ground, unfortunately, that's going to be called every time. 44-38. That's only Denise Chapman's first foul, which is absolutely huge, Dan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Lubehusen. Steckler wants a screen from Miller, goes opposite side, dribble handoff to Damon. Damon wants Lubehusen far side. Macy Miller back top. Miller wants that dribble handoff. There it is. Lubehusen found Steckler in the corner. No good. Gets her own rebound. Up, blocked, but a foul. Aliyah Chapman came for the block, but too much contact.
Yeah, she got the ball, but she got her hand right after that. Tough call to make.
So that will send Lainey Steckler to the line. She will have 2 shots. And Steckler converts on the first. Now with 11. (44-38), and make it another for Steckler. Hits them both. Back to a 4-point deficit for Carroll. Jones in that corner. Shamari Jackson, another three. Top of the key, no good. Damon, good box out. Skip past Julia Miller. And that was wide, out of bounds. That one unforced.
Yeah, no need for an extra pass there. Just got to get to the basket. You have one of the smaller players on the south side, Shamari Tyson, as gritty as she is, there in front of you. You just got to try to go through her and get to the hoop.
Jones, 2-3 zone here for Carroll. And they are fronting and backing on the double there from Woodson. And there's exactly what I mentioned on the previous play.
Yep.
Incidental contact, but it does not matter your intention. If you do make contact on the offensive player, it's going to be a foul every time. Lubehusen checks out. She has 2 personal fouls. That is the second on the team as well. Shamari Tyson, JC Jones, Shamari Jackson, Denise Chapman, and Aliyah Chapman. And a travel as Jones wanted a foul, no call. Damon will look to inbound right in front of us here. They'll stack it with Julia Miller, the lone Carroll player. The far side, they're going to inbound Alyssa Kimes. They'll back them all out. Kimes. There's the trap. And thrown away. Denise Chapman with the steal. Tyson. No look pass and the foul. Shamari Tyson. Little no look pass. Getting the crowd riled up here at Wayne High School.
The tough part about that entire play there was Kimes throws the ball away, then charges at the person who stole it, ignoring the fact that 2 Southside players race back behind her.
So does hit the free throw, Aliyah Chapman. And she now has 4. 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. There's 3 team fouls on Carroll, 2 on Southside. Has been a well officiated game in my opinion for the most part. 46-40, back to a 6-point edge. Kimes breaks the press and then stops right over the timeline where you don't want to stop. Damon, good look to Miller. Steckler, Miller, back up top, Macy Miller, they swing it. Kimes right back to that far side, Julia Miller to Macy Miller. Could have taken that 15-footer and said Lainey Steckler with an extra pass. And why would I question Macy Miller? She knew exactly what she was doing as Steckler hits another 3 ball. So Steckler having the outscoring
Jackson
right here with 15. Chapman, you got to get her off the block. She scores her 19th.
Throw the ball away.
Collision. And out of bounds. Out of bounds near side. As the officials checking on Jason Jones, making sure he's all right.
She's a football player. She's fine.
So Shamari Tyson. Shamari Jackson. Takes to that right elbow, skip past far side, JC Jones. Good look, Aliyah Chapman. Loses the handle, and there's gonna be a kick ball. So that will reset the possession here on that far side with South. Under 4 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. This is our championship game of this 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. Brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Thanks to the Big Odd Fish. Tyson off glass, no good. Chapman with another board and a putback.
No box
good. Still.
No box outs.
And the foul finally as Denise Chapman is an absolute workhorse on the offensive glass and just patted it with 3 there. So Denise Chapman to the line to shoot a pair. Up and short. Just didn't get her legs underneath that one. Chapman with her 2nd attempt. Denise Chapman. Hits the 2nd as well. 20 points for Denise Chapman as she checks out. It looks like she has a scrape on her cheek that is bleeding. So they'll get her out of the contest right away. 6-point game back for Southside. 3:40 left in the third. Damon, the look ahead, Steckler. Beautiful look. Oh man, got away with the travel, but thrown away anyway. Jones in the paint. Good extra pass. Shamari Jackson, no good. And look at that absolute dominant position that the freshman Lamaya Woodson had right there on that offensive rebound.
Yeah, it's tough when you're Carroll. Don't miss a beat here inside when Denise Chapman comes out of the game. So big, so powerful, these Southside interior defenders.
Shamari Jackson will check out. Double up on Tyson. Out, Hackbarth. In and out. Tyson, she'll board it. She'll bring it back out. 2-3 zone for Carroll still. Hackbarth, same spot. That time, straight money on the 3-ball. Darian Hackbarth. 6 points on 2 triples. 3 minutes. Dollins couldn't answer. Kimes knocked away by Chapman. Here comes Hackbarth. Darian Hackbarth, outstanding minute. What a one-touch pass to Woodson. Shamari Tyson, are you serious? My goodness, and a timeout called by head coach Mark Redding. Let me tell you about the Big Eyed Fish. They support Fort Wayne area athletics and have been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Original location is at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express location at 3001 Hillegas Road and their express north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eye Fish has a 4.3-star ranking with over 215 Google reviews. Find them at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Of course, like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Come and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. So what a play there by Shamari Tyson on the no-look pass to Woodson. Let's take another look at it from the SummitCitySports.com replay, which of course can be your company name right there in sponsorship. So the rebound comes down to Hackbarth, and she's gonna push it on that hesitation dribble. Once she sees the opening, the one-touch pass from Tyson to Woodson, outstanding. And the crowd is absolutely loving that.
Few with as good a court vision as Shamari Tyson. She sees a little bit of everything all the time.
So 54-43. And the turnover, there's the jab step, Lubehusen in the paint, and that'll be a foul. A foul on Chapman. So Lubehusen to the line. Chapman's third. That's Aliyah Chapman's third. She will check out with 3 personal fouls. And back in to Denise Chapman. And Lubehusen converts on both attempts. 9-point game. J.C. Jones look for that corner 3 instead. Tyson goes to Hackbarth. Lubehusen, great defensive stance, and then knocked out of bounds off her. 54-45, 2:20 remaining in the third quarter. Winner of this game will cut the nets down here. The 2017 SAC Holiday Tournament. Steckler. Damon, no good. Fouled her up her own rebound. Put back, no good. Dowlins trying to get to it. Comes down Woodson. Here's Tyson. No numbers, but she has a way to make them, and a foul. Lubehusen. Tyson to the line. So that will send her to the line to shoot 2. That beautiful one-touch pass from Shamari Tyson to Woodson. Just tremendous. As that one up and good for Tyson. 10-point lead back for the Lady Archers and head coach Juanita Goodwell. Checking out is Kelly Damon. Second attempt for Tyson. And that is money as well. Biggest lead for South with 11 points. And we're under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Parrott, Steckler, jumper, bucket, no. And Downs was stripped. But I think they will get a foul on J.C. Jones. Yes, they will. J.C. Jones with the personal foul. That is her first and the team's fourth. Dollins to the line. It's the first attempt. Back to a 10-point deficit. One more here for Izzy Dollins, number 32. The senior. And that one back rim, no good. Stays at a 10-point lead for Southside. Tyson. They'll bring this zone out, extended out. Down 10. Hackbarth in the corner again. In and out, and loose ball on the floor. Who's going to come out with it? Dollins finds Miller. Kelly Damon. Damon crossover, and Hackbarth with a foul. Uh-oh, you got to be careful. You can tell the refs are getting a little perturbed. That is her second foul on Hackbarth and the team's fifth. Beautiful dribble, and the right hand can't get it to go, but that was outstanding move. 1:15 left. And a travel on that far side for Hackbarth. The defense came over, sped her up, and moved the foot. 1:14, 10-point game still. Carroll has a chance of cutting this deficit. Good look to Parrott. Parrott leads her out to the 3-ball. Miller, no good. Great box out from J.C. Jones. The sophomore backs out the freshman perfectly and picked up the foul on Parrott. And that is a 7-team foul. This should be the 1-1. One coming here for J.C. Jones and the Southside Archers.
Southside in the bonus already in the third quarter. That is not a good thing.
Absolutely
if you're Carroll,
not.
it's a great thing if you're Southside.
17 fouls on South. Of course, we'll be in the double bonus at the 10th team foul. 5 team fouls on Southside. As the front one's missed. No attempt on the second. Damon. Hesitation dribble just enough. Goes to Parrott. Parrott, the freshman. 3-ball. Damon got it. Desperately needed that 3-ball from Kelly Damon, and they got it. 49-56, down 7 now are the Chargers. Loose ball. Hackbarth gets it out to Chapman somehow. Goes to Tyson. Shamari Tyson. Near side, Darian Hackbarth. He's had a great tournament for head coach Goodwell. J.C. Jones, the 3-ball. And J.C. Jones, the senior, pushes the lead for Southside with 15 seconds. Nine seconds on the clock. Good give and go with Dollins. Knocked out of bounds. Nope, save. Steckler, 18-foot jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound, wasn't boxed out, and then out of bounds. Hackbarth is. As she's touching the ball, 2.1 remaining in this third. Got a 10-point game. They popped Steckler out. That's what they wanted. Said Parrott's got to shoot it. Up and under, little scoop shot. That was from the 30s, I think. And Emily Parrott about got it in there. SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of our fourth quarter here in our 2017 SAC Holiday Tournament. This is the championship game, game number 17 of our 18-game live slate here at Wayne High School. Big shout out, Principal John Hauser, and of course, Athletic Director Gary Raber, as that is a double dribble. Absolutely. An outstanding job that they and their staff have done here once again in the SAC Holiday Tournament. Shamari Tyson. No shot clock in the state of Indiana. Jones. Parrott almost gambled and got it. Chapman up top. You don't want to stall here if you're Southside. Keep playing your ball.
Yeah, exactly. They are drawing this Carroll zone very, very high, though.
That should open something up here. There it is. The open three. No good.
Parrott ahead.
Steckler and the foul on Tyson. Good hustle from Shamari Tyson as she nearly heads into the hallway. So that will send Lainey Steckler to the line. She is the team leader in scoring with 15 points. She has been absolutely tremendous here in our opening championship game of the night. Missed. And it was a two-shot foul. So they get that cleared up. Two-shot foul, 7:02 remaining in this fourth. Possession arrow is with Carroll as Steckler converts on the second, makes it a single-digit deficit. 20 points for Denise Chapman. She leads all scorers. Steckler now with 16. She's second for the game high. Good crowd here for the championship game. Southside sitting across. Carroll's behind us. Jones. Jones, and that's going to be a kick on Damon. As head coach Redding wanted a travel called on that. Jones wants to inbound. She does to Tyson. And the foul on Parrott. That will be the 8th team foul on Carroll. We're still in the 1-and-1. That will be Shamari Tyson. She has 14 points with 6:37 left. 59-50. Front end. That is good for Tyson. 10-point game. Looking to make it 11 is the outstanding senior right here from the charity stripe. Tyson. Bucket. 11 points. Tyson now with 16. Needs help, does Damon. Uh-oh. Nearly a 5-second. Steckler, she can bring it up on Chapman. Parrott. needs help. Tried to get it to Steckler, loose ball on the floor still. Damon got it, no foul there. Miller up and good. Macy Miller did not give up on the play, put it up on the glass. 8 points now for the senior. Jones comes to Tyson. Skip pass, Jackson, good catch. Chapman, Denise, look at that move. And the right-handed off glass. Denise Chapman showing you a little of everything. Outstanding play by the senior, and mark her up another 2. She's got 22 points, the game high, and heading to the line for the chance at the three-point play.
Kind of unfortunate for Macy Miller there. She had the position on the play, and then the last second she picked up that foot and leaned. Fallon Chapman put her on the line.
That was a crafty little dribble at the top of the key, though, for Chapman, as she misses on the conversion. And Jones looked like she was hit in the head, and I believe it was incidental. So that will be JC Jones. She'll be tended to on the floor. Looks like she took it in the forehead. Hopefully she's okay. We'll take a break while they're tending to that outstanding guard. SummitCitySports.com bringing you this live coverage.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile.
Well, JC Jones is off the floor. She did take one in the nose. Seems to be okay. Definite unintentional. I'll show you the replay when we get a chance. Just spun out of traffic. Does convert. Back to a 9-point deficit for the Lady Chargers. Tyson, near side. Jackson. Good look, here's Chapman. Denise Chapman back up top. Shamari Tyson, very, very patient here on this offensive possession. Hackbarth goes back to Tyson. Good offensive set here for Southside. No rush needed. Good look to Chapman, who spins it home. Jackson to Chapman, back to an 11-point lead. Good numbers there, Parent with a good look to Steckler, and Steckler knocks it home. Lainey Steckler's been tremendous, 18 points now for the senior.
Carroll,
Tyson, oops, sorry, Dan.
Carroll close to desperation mode here. They're gonna have to stop trading baskets.
There is no doubt about that. They're gonna have to start throwing double teams and what have you, getting in that passing lane. Down by 9, and we're under 5 minutes. Up top, Hackbarth, jab step, they want to travel. We'll call that a pass. And Chapman with the bucket once again. And a timeout called by head coach Juanita Goodwell. We'll take a quick one with them. You are watching the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine Holiday Basketball Tournament, SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament, live from SummitCitySports.com.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Carroll down 67-56 and running out of time, as Dan mentioned. Got to start coming up with some stops. Miller, good stop and kick out. Julia Miller, that's exactly what they needed, Dan. Now they need a stop.
Yeah, got to follow it up now.
So Miller. Pull up, Tyson, in and out. Ooh, no over the back called. You're definitely allowed to rebound over the back. You just can't make contact. There definitely was some contact there, but either way, it's going to be Carroll ball.
Well, there's that stop.
Now they need the bucket. 4:25.
There she is again.
Same spot, opposite corner. Can they get back-to-back stops now? They got back-to-back threes. Julia Miller now with 12 on 6 quick ones. Chapman, kick out. Elia Chapman, right-handed floater, no good. Denise Chapman there. Offensive rebound, no good. And a foul and one. Denise Chapman just too strong and good on the glass.
And that's a situation where Macy Miller did everything she could possibly do there. We talk about her needing to box out, get a hand into Denise Chapman's face. She did both of those things. Denise Chapman's just too good, too strong sometimes.
No doubt about that. You just saw it right there. 69-62, make it 70-62. And an 8-point advantage for the Lady Archers. We're under midway through this fourth quarter and out of bounds. Just wide on that pass. Southside back with possession, so cannot convert. Tyson.
Another unforced error by Carroll.
And they get it back. Uh-oh. No reason to make that pass. It's a freshman mistake and then a foul. Foul on the play on Parrott. While we got a chance, SummitCitySports.com replay. I want to show you the elbow that hit JC Jones right in the noggin as Miller comes up with it, and she was turning out of traffic, and just bad timing and placement.
I know some Southside fans didn't like that, but her elbows were tucked. She's just that much taller than JC Jones. Just caught her just incidental thing that looks bad.
Yeah, it happens in basketball, though. It's just stuff that happens. So definitely wanted to show that to make sure everyone knows there did not look like any intent. Wasn't a bad basketball play. Jackson, second one, converts. 71-62, back to 9 points. Damon, hands Parrott, 3.5 left. Miller, need to do something quicker here. Miller, good blow by. And Chapman with the swipe. Steckler, 14-footer, no good. And Denise Chapman with the rebound. Steckler nearly got that steal. Now Tyson, as they'll settle it, Will South. Elia Chapman, and then we're gonna have a foul and a push. As head coach Redding wants to have a word with the officials. Does not feel like he's getting the same calls as Denise Chapman is down on the other block. And that is a coach's job to make sure he can try to get any advantage for his kids. Shamari Jackson takes a seat as Lubehusen checks in for Carroll and Parrott out. So the 5 for Carroll, Lubehusen, Steckler, Damon, Julia Miller, and Macy Miller for Southside. Shamari Tyson, Denise Chapman, Elia Chapman, J.C. Jones and Darian Hackbar. Back to a 10-point deficit for the Lady Chargers. Southside. This does two things, converts steals and slows up the pace. Beautiful, Jones. Can't get it. And then the putback, no good, but she is fouled once again. Once again, thank you for joining us here today, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have our boys championship at 8 p.m. as Macy Miller does foul out of the contest, and she will have to head to the bench as Tyson. Nothing but net on the first attempt. Tyson now with 17. Tyson rattles the second home as well. 12-point lead. That is their biggest for Southside, and we're just under 3 minutes left in the game. And the foul on the reach. So 2:41 left, 74-62. Carroll starting to run out of time here. As Dollins will head to the line, as that's number 5 on Elia Chapman. She will foul out with 11 points. Outstanding sophomore, younger sister of Denise Chapman, the senior. Dollins back rim, no good on the first attempt. Will not get the second on the 1-and-1. Jones. Being hounded by Liverhausen, and a timeout called by head coach Juanita Goodwell. 30-second timeout variety. We'll stay right here and tell you about, of course, our new sponsor, Big Eyed Fish. The Big Eyed Fish, they support Fort Wayne area athletics and have been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Their original location is at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express location at 3001 Hillegas Road, and they're also visit their express location north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eye Fish has a 4.3-star ranking with over 215 Google reviews. Find them at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Of course, like their Facebook pages for all updated promotions and contests. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. And of course, our sponsor, our partnership, the Fort Wayne Comets. They have won 7 Turner Cup championships in its 65 years of calling Fort Wayne home. The Comets have topped their league's attendance leaderboards 12 times through 17 seasons, with yearly averages eclipsing 7,000 fans per night. And a foul on Liverhausen, called for the trip. Tyson back to the charity stripe, has 18 points, makes it 19. And a 13-point lead. Shamari Tyson trying to close this out and cut down the nets for Southside here in this 2017 version of the Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Tournament. Skip past Dollins. Dollins up and under, no good. Damon popped out, and 3. Kelly Damon, she will not stop, as will the whole Lady Charger squad will not. Here in 2 minutes. Hackbarth. Tyson dribbles out of traffic. Guarded by Steckler. Damon comes out to trap. They go Hackbarth far side. Chapman. And Woodson with the easy lay-in. Just too much scrambling there on the ball movement.
And Southside's done a really good job of drawing Carroll up high this second half.
Steckler, 3-ball, another one for Laney. Steckler cuts it to 10. She has 23 points. My goodness. We'll take a break. You're watching Indiana High School basketball, Summit City Sports. SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1:39 remaining in this contest. This is the championship game of the 2017 SAC Holiday Tournament. As he inbound to Tyson. Tyson, low dribble, trying to get out of traffic. And a travel. Saying before she let go of the ball, she took that extra step. Turnover, Carroll back with the ball down 10. Still a chance, it's limited, but still a chance here for Carroll. Lubahusen, nearly stolen. Damon. Dowlins. Miller. Far side, Steckler. They skip it, Lubahusen. Jab step into the paint. Up and fouled by Hackbarth. So 1:15 left, and Lubahusen will head to the line to shoot 2 with her club down 10. 8 o'clock tonight, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com will be live for the boys' final, as it will be the number 1 seeded Northside Legends and the number 3 seed Southside Archers. Matchup from a couple of Fridays ago when Northside absolutely dominated Southside at Southside, beat them by over 20. As Keon Brooks and company had an outstanding game against Trajan Didier and those Southside Archers. So Lubahusen does convert on both attempts. And a jump ball, alternating possession. It will go to Carroll. 1:10 left, another chance. Southside crowd obviously not liking that call. Steckler. Damon can't get the 3, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Chapman. That will be her second personal. She has 27 points. And a little mock cheer from the Carroll faithful.
Yeah, she just got that arm around and gave a little nudge.
2 foul shots for Dowlins. And converts, 7-point game. Dowlins, second attempt, up, and it is money. 6-point deficit, 103. Carroll needs a turnover. Uh-oh, Jones corrals it. She'll peel it back. Back to Hackbarth. 3. No good. Chapman. Oh, no good. But another second chance, third chance point.
Those second
for
chances
Southside.
have been big all day for the Archers. Oh.
No good. And that should about do it here. 32.1 seconds are remaining here at Wayne High School.
Hit your free throws, cut down some nets.
That's all there is to it. J.C. Jones back to the line. Jones hits on the first. Back to a 9-point lead. As Dowlins gets a good hand from her faithful. And J.C. Jones converts both free throws, makes it back to a 10-point game. As Jones has 6 points. Alyssa Kimes, that was from way deep. And Chapman comes up with it. And that is fouled. So Denise Chapman fouled on the play. 10-point game, 19.3 seconds left. And that is Emma Lubahusen's 5th foul, Dan.
Yeah, that's a good trap there. Coach Mark Reddy not happy. He wanted a travel call. But just frustration, you know.
Yep, I'm absolutely frustrated.
Denise Chapman looking to lock this one up. Southside's first SAC title since 2013.
That is huge. Of course, Homestead won the last 2 since entering the conference, but Chapman can't knock that one down. She'll stay at 27 points.
We talk about Homestead's dominance over the last couple of years. If they win this, this will be Southside's 6th ever SAC tournament title, 6th in the last 12 years.
Wow. And Chapman will make it 28 points and 11-point game. Parrott, the freshman. Jumper off glass. She is going to be dynamite for Carroll in the years to come. Will Emily Parrott. And 8.2 seconds left. Head coach Goodwell needs a timeout, up 9. And it's going to be a full timeout.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 7 seconds left. Jones over the timeline, and this will all about do it. Jump ball, it will stay at that end. 83-74, and congratulations to Southside. They are winners of the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. The flip out to Tyson, and that will do it. Congratulations. And also, what a tournament for Carroll High School. Nice job, the Lady Chargers. And Southside, congratulations. You are SAC champs in the holiday tournament. For Dan Vance and Jeff Mahoney, I'm going to get down and get you some interviews. Check. Standing here with Shamari Tyson first. Shamari, outstanding game for you guys here tonight. You guys are SAC Holiday Tournament champions in your senior year. How's that feel?
It feels great. We deserve it.
Well, coming into tonight, you knew Carroll was going to give everything they had. What was the difference on why you guys could take those punches and still get up that 10, 11 points each time?
Discipline, defense. That's what Coach told us in the locker room, so we had to go out and do what we had to do.
Congratulations, Shamari.
Thank you.
Denise, great game.
Thank you.
Here's Denise Chapman, outstanding senior post player. Big game, 28 points, domination on the offensive glass. How important was your teammates on finding you the ball down low, especially when you had this position?
Oh, it's very important, but, you know, we as a team. So it's not all about me, it's about the team. You know, we had to come together, we had to do what we had to do. They shoot shots, I had to rebound for them. They gave it to me, I made sure I had to finish for them. Anything for my team, you know?
Your senior year, I asked Shamari, you guys are SAC Holiday Tournament champions. I know you want the state title, but this has got to feel darn good, right?
Yeah, it does feel good. You know, this is an honor, you know. A lot of people think that we shouldn't be here, but we had to prove what we had to prove to people that we deserve a spot here, you know. We just deserve respect, and just like any other team, you know, we had to fight, and that's what we did. We fought.
And you guys proved that today and throughout the all tournament. Congratulations, Denise, on an outstanding tournament.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We'll stay right here with it.
As they will be passing out the championship medals. And before your name, please make your way to the center court to receive your medal. Shamari Tyson. Casey Jones. Chapman. Shamari Jackson.
Standing with the championship head coach of the SAC Holiday Tournament. It's been a while for you. How does it feel with this group of girls to pull out this championship win?
I'm going to do everything I can not to get too emotional. My seniors are so driven, and that's just exactly what's taken this team to the next level. They've been defeated, they've been beaten the last 3 years, and their passion and drive is just leading this team to just play at their very best. And I'm just so proud of Denise Chapman to step up her senior year and to give us everything that she has to give.
28 points. I think she had 47 rebounds, it felt like, several blocks, and just her presence in the paint is so much for you guys. We can all see how much she means for your team. Shamari Tyson, talk a little bit about her and her tenacity running the point, along with JC Jones, Shamari Jackson as well, after getting injured, starting tonight, hitting a couple of good big shots for you guys. Talk about a little bit about that team effort from the rest of the girls as well.
We've been doing a lot of good things without Makiba Jones, who's been our leading scorer coming into the Christmas break. And other girls had to step up. Other girls were given a chance, and they just were given that, and they took that opportunity. Tyson is just wonderful. Like yesterday, she's not about her points, she's not about her stats. She's just about just the right play, and that's something so positive that JC is going to be able to learn from and become a better baller herself and point guard for us in the future. So her leadership is just dynamic, and she just wants to have success, and she just wants to have a great senior year. So, and Alea stepping up yesterday, big for us. I mean, just impressive the way Alea has played for us as well. And then the two-sister combo, the inside-outside game, and, we just got a lot of pieces, and it's just a matter of we can stay healthy and just stay committed. It's a good little effort. We can keep going. So I love all of these girls. They've given us everything right now, and I'm just happy that they get to walk away having this experience.
Yeah, you can tell how much it means, especially on Shamari's face. Asking her, she's holding back the emotion as well. You can tell how much work these kids put into it and what it means to them. Just let the people know at home how much work these players do to work on their game all year long and what it takes to get to this level.
This season started last March after we ended in sectionals and gave the girls 2 weeks off, and then everybody committed to come right back in and get to work. And so we've been in the gym, and we had a great summer playing some really tough teams and shootouts and just getting to know each other and just being able to put all the pieces together. But they're in the gym in the morning, getting shots up, and then they're coming in working on the fundamentals and then the team concept. There's just a lot of pieces to it. These girls are doing that work, and they're leaving iced and ready to go and get a good meal and get right back at it the next day. So these girls have put in a lot of work, and we're just really happy that I'm really happy that these girls get to experience this. I've been here before. I know what it feels like, and these seniors they just deserve it. So I'm just happy for them.
That's head coach Juanita Goodwill, the SAC champion of 2017. I'm going to grab up some other players here for us. Standing here with JC Jones, sophomore point guard extraordinaire. You really had to step up your game with Makiba out. You know that there was going to be more relied on you with the scoring of Makiba out. How much did you put that on your shoulders, and how happy are you to prove to people what JC Jones is all about?
I'm extremely happy. I just had to do my thing and just work as a team. We just got to do teamwork. And Makiba, she helps us a lot with her points and defense, her strong defensive player. She's probably one of our best players. She's just really work.
Talk about Shamari Tyson and what she means to you. She is a pretty good example on what you need to do in the SAC to be a bulldog-type point guard like that. What are you taking from practice with Shamari, games with Shamari, school with Shamari?
Well, in practice, we go one-on-one with each other when we scrimmage and work during practice, and she just gets me better and, stronger, and kind of look up to her because she's good, and just, yeah.
There's no question about that. Talk about a little bit Shamari Jackson. She got injured yesterday and came out, hit a couple big shots for you guys, started for you. What does she mean to your guys' success?
She's one of our main shooters, and just her getting hurt it hurt us, but she came back strong and she wrapped her ankle and just got on the court and just played good.
Now, the last question for you, just a sophomore, you got to be pretty happy about giving your seniors a nice walk-off into the sunset here, at least in the holiday tournament. How does that feel to you personally, and what are you looking forward to most the rest of the season?
We really wanted to cut a net. We're just hoping we cut more and just working together and just strong for our seniors, because this is like our year to be strong and go all the way.
JC Jones, great game and outstanding tournament. Good job.
Thank you.
Standing with Shamari Jackson here, shooting guard, sharpshooter. Rolled your ankle, rolled ankle it yesterday, came out here, started, you hit an early three. How did that feel for you to get back on the court and nail that three?
It was just a great feeling knowing that I can help my team out any way possible. I didn't know if I would be able to play today, but knowing that I could, I just gave it my all, did what I could.
Now you guys have a lot of seniors, but have a lot of youth. There's a lot of youth on this team. How excited are you guys for this year, so you personally, for the year, on what you can do? You guys just won the holiday tournament. You just beat some very good teams. Is there a state run in Southside's future?
I believe so. That's what we had our goal focused on. Holiday tournament, SAC, state. We just work hard, play the teams that we know. We know what these teams look like because we've been here. So we just have to put in the effort, and we come out and play.
Well, congratulations, Shamari, on the title win, and good luck the rest of the year, and hope you stay healthy.
Thank you.
Standing here with the younger Chapman of the bunch. Outstanding game for you as well. Tell me what you saw here tonight and what the difference of you guys being able to keep that almost 10-point lead for Carroll as they kept pushing at you guys.
We had to fight through it. We couldn't get up. We had to keep going.
What kind of pressure do you put on yourself scoring-wise, knowing that Makiba's out? Is there any more scoring that you put on yourself, or you just kind of let the game come to you?
Well, I have to push myself harder because she's out.
What does this championship mean to you personally? Just a sophomore, got 2 more years. You could go 3 in a row here if you wanted to, and you guys really put your minds to it. What are you most excited about the rest for this year?
Well, I want to keep going, and I want to get a ring for my team.
Well, congratulations. It's an outstanding tournament for you and Southside Archers. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll sign out here for the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. We have been live. This is game number 17. We'll sign off for now. For Dan Vance, Jeff Mahoney, and Balin Height, I am Tim Atkinson. We'll see you at 8 o'clock.